Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Shut it down. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's babe. Well, alright, tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it?
That's me, part my live. Try to come run back, if I been your ties. Hold up. 100 round, feeling like I'm on team. Playing both sides of you. Shot on you friends. I've been going crazy. Shot, I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene. She tryna go. I just been tripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got it on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna on the I got this me. She tryna show me something. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like me, you know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? I chose up. All in the kitchen can't get it cold up. Nigga like they know it. Double O kick this that we told us. Switch out the bed, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
National Football League.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this build. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw is Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 39.
Nix to the air. That's taken in by Franklin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
13 more yards.
On play action, here's Nix. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nix going to give to Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Here's Nix. And it's caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. He brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Broncos.
Harvey now on first and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
To throw, here's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for Broncos.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. And they're going to get him. They bring it down and sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Working out of the gun is Nix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Sanders to throw. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. A run up the middle with Irvin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Sanders. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing, Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
It's a gain of 8. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He'll keep it himself. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Bucks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Buccaneers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Broncos coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Looking to throw. Nix setting up a screen for Harvey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the kick from here, a field goal, would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be first down Denver. Off the play fake, Nix. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond it. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go, boys.
Second and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. R.J. Harvey from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17.
So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
3rd and 3.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Play action. It's Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And it is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
To throw is Sanders. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Finding Otten once more. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That's another.
Here's Sanders. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Now a 2nd and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line.
Sanders going to throw again. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Sanders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line.
A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
Sanders now from the gun on third down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
To throw again, here's Sanders. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunter.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. To throw, here's Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Nix to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down.
Back to the air with Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bucs' 27-yard line.
To throw is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and goal, Denver.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guy.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll be a little... And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So a 1st and 10 now in. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down right around the 25.
He was brought down by Savion Jones. A gain of a yard.
Sanders to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing, Sanders. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are able to come into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half. Secondary, they've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Now it's Nix. That is incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Off the play fake, Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. Here's 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Here's Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, getting ready to go back to work. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Sanders from the gun, he'll throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. That is caught by Hunter. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Sanders. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Jimmy Horn Jr. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Complete to Lafayette Wester. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Motion. Reset.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The killer here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Nix from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And a Broncos 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Once more with Harvey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Working out of the gun is Nix. That is caught.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix.
Now this will complete again to Mims.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A handoff. Here's Harvey.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So now the Bucs down by 10, a little under 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down.
Out of the gun here, Sanders.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And the defense here giving him no recourse but to get out of bounds after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards.
Here's Sanders.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Sanders.
He fights him off. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Quarterback taken down and sacked by Hugh Robinson. An 8-yard ball.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Broncos, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, mate. Get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Drake. Like the money in the bank, you better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run him to the next stake. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. The nut paper to make a book, I could get it published.
The 2026 season has arrived. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. Let's start in Tampa. The Bucks at home to take on the Denver Broncos. And it's Bo Nix. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's Rome Odunze. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Bears wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And here's the Steelers running back. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. And that'll do it for us. After a fun first week, let's do it again, shall we? Scott Hansen here in Orlando. Good night from EA Sports.
Blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm
I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Dance, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money around. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money around. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bank full, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown, popping these bottles, watching they
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony of destruction. Acting like a robot. It's metal brain corrosion.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the sideline, there's a look at the head coach of the Saints. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. Meanwhile, on the other side, there you see the Buccaneers head coach. His guys also fell in the opener a week ago, so we've got a couple of teams here desperately wanting to avoid an 0-. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Tampa. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the one interception. So a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5.
A 56-yard gain on the play. And a 1st down.
Irving. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. We'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. The Saints offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
A give to Charbonnet. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Mikey Smith, they're on the stop. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Elijah Pansy. He gets into drop in for his 1st sack of the young season. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the 2nd time.
We'll try to get something inside the 10. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Buccaneers offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. Complete to Thomas.
They go play action now with Sanders. Right back to Hunter. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pick.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Sanders going to throw again. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Sanders. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he'll take it on in. LaJohntay Western. Touchdown, Tampa.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The extra point is good. And the Buccaneers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now, faking the give. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get 20 on the connection. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. They'll try and get there on the ground.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Saints, first down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. 1st and 10 now from the 36. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On the zone read, it's a give to Charbonnet. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He'll look to throw. To the right side to Olave. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down. You get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. His kick is good. And the Saints get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Irving. And this will be a Bucs 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Sanders going to try to run with it. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
A give. This is Irving. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Daniil Hunter. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection, it's just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Left side, he's got Ibuka. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. deep for Olave. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans.
It's fourth down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. That's to the receiver, Horn. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. Well defended there. If quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers, those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. We're all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Daniil Hunter, ex-rusher extraordinaire, in action again. Here's their punter now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And this is going to set up a long field ahead, backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Saints offense ready to come back out for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
To the air now on first and 10. He'll step up and run.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. That one is caught by Ibuka. Second down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. What can they do here on third down and 7? They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Here's Sanders to throw. It is second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Now, Sanders. Open man is Horn. It's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Sanders will throw it. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
To throw again is Sanders. That's into the hands of Wester. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Throwing again is Sanders. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line.
Buccaneers, first down and 10 yards to go.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Bucs can open up a 17-3 lead.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, going to be intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, but you're only 1 play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Now, the extra point. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home to take on the Denver Broncos. And this is Troy Franklin. He's going to find an opening, and he's off to the races. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And this is the Lions running back. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Lions looking for a 2-0 start. They lead at the half. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons hosting the LA Rams. And it's Kanate Mumfield. He's just torching this defense. One of his 3 first-half touchdowns. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Something takes a part of me. Something.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Wester now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Saints 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Shot it into the hands of Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
They'll try to sneak it here, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Saints, first down. A gain of 1 yard.
He'll decide to keep this once more. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. That's Ibuka in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka. It's 3rd and 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
He'll drop to throw. We got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll look to throw yet again. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. We're trying to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Wester now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Sanders. Throw on the run is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
The handoff, it's Irving. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers Buccaneers first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right back to Irvin. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, designed run, and here's Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Saints offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Rolling back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Here in the 2nd half, you find yourself trailing late. Every single possession is critical. You can't waste any of them. But now, after that 3rd down sack, I want to imagine a punt is coming. The likelihood of a comeback just continues to go down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll throw out of the gun. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
They'll run with Irvin. Open space inside the 10. And he will score again. Bucky Irvin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season, I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
The Bucs offense starting to trot out for this next possession, and they have definitely righted some wrongs after the loss of the opener. They have the lead here, and they start this possession 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. He's to the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Saints offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. Pass caught right side by Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
He'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. They'll look to throw again. Trip pass caught by Henry, the tight ends. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Back to the air one more time. Off he goes.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down. Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
A loss of a yard.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
It is 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Saints. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 45, Saints 17.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Wester now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Sanders going to try to run with it. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 8.
Second and 8 at the 36-yard line.
On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Brings up third and 3.
Sanders on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. 20-yard pickup there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First and 10 on the 12-yard line.
They go with man coverage on the back end, and while everything's covered up nicely, there's nobody with eyes on the quarterback, so he ends up just using his legs, keeps the drive alive, and that heads-up play moves the chains on third down. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Look him up on a second down and 8. We'll go again here with Irving. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Bucs stretch things out even further.
Buccaneers 52, Saints 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Here's a run inside, and it's sharp and in. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A dive and a catch. Incredible.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
That time they got the big tackle. Taliesin Fuaga.
Still 2nd down.
You look middle here, and there's Olave. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. He separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa. We're at 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visitor sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. His team in the win column for the first time with their victory a week ago. Meanwhile, on the other side, there you see the Buccaneers head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go in a tropical rain here in Tampa. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception. He'd love to have that. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that and try to improve in this one today.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. In motion, Besh. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The give. This is Irvin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete. Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Raiders offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Tansey in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position, and what I mean, Mike, is years ago, They were on the interior of the line to stop the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Now it's Moore. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bucs offense about ready to get going on their second possession. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He takes off. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's Irvin. He'll push forward for about a yard. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. That's a short one, out by Bowers. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successful.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Sanders will throw it. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sanders keeping it on the zone read. Oh, a loose football. One of the Raiders has got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Santos to add the point after. The kick is good, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready for this next possession. action. It's Sanders. That's caught right side. It's the tight end, Evans. From 29. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And this will be a Bucs first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. Third down, they need 5. As we are ready to get back underway. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's going to have the first down and more. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, here's Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right back to Irving. The ball's out. And the Raiders have come up with it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On third down, Sanders. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Buccaneers first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and you get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw with this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively.
So they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Buccaneers offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, ready to hit the field again. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. On the handoff, it's Irving. That's a nice job keeping it balanced in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Now, designed run, and here's Sanders. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Sanders. That one pop for Dante Westbrook. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders.
Sanders pass. Complete to Dante Westbrook. It's a pickup
Ball
of 6.
on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Irving. Good running inside the 25. And he won't quite make it to the pylon. And he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Now for the point after. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Bucs are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught left side by Bowers. 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
He'll drop to throw.
2nd and 7.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
Forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
They'll run with Irving. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 3rd and long. Now, Sanders. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
Back to the air one more time. Off he goes. He'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. They spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Raiders will level the score at 10 apiece. So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's Josh Allen One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame, he also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Bills are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is C.D. Lamb. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Cowboys get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the Browns QB. He's going to find some open space, and he is gone. 32 yards on the touchdown run. The Browns are into the win column. They get the victory here in Week 3. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Wester now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. He'll look to throw. Left side, caught by Hunter. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain.
From the gun, it's Sanders. It's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
A gain there of 11. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
At the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
from the shotgun, it's Sanders. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This from 34 yards. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bucs going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. We'll run right here, and it's Gentry. Ooh. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Vegas.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
And he's out of bounds, gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down. They'll run the sneak, trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They'll try it now with Gentry. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on that 4th and inches.
Las Vegas, first down. A gain of 7. And the Las Vegas.
They'll go again with Gentry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll look middle, and it's caught by Beck. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Number 29, the ball carrier.
Big time stop there, Mike, on 3rd down. Now it sets up a 4th down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the second half.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. Greg, I know you're passionate about this. The change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards. It's not about time of possession. It's about generating.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Get this complete right side to Otten. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for a first down.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go again here with Irvin. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Again, this is Irvin, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
The tackle made back at midfield.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Sanders will throw it. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and now it's 4th down. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it. It's over. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Right back to Irving. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here's Travis. Really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Third and 8.
From the gun on Buccaneers. That is second TD catch of the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is good, and the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense ready to take over once more. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A nice throw by the rookie out of Michigan. It's going to be good enough for a first down. In motion, Best. They'll go with a counter on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. One of the tight ends in motion right. On the toss, they'll run. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
On third down, he'll set and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And they are well on their way to making it 2 straight victories after the Week 1 loss as they begin here with a first and 10. The handoff is Irving, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 9. It's Sanders. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. As they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down looming. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's...
They'll throw here on third and short. They'll try to run for it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
At the 47-yard line.
They bring Judy in motion. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's first and 10. He'll take off again. And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on first down.
Second and 5 at the 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. The open man is Besh. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
They'll look to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. They'll come up for first and 10.
4 more yards. That's another.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as no try and onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, a win here for the Buccaneers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.